Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below to get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause alcohol. And you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now, let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Silas Umekwe. It has been an awesome time. We've been having a good time. We've been having a splendid time. It's 100 days, and we are counting day 12 today, right? Day 12 today. I want to believe you have been gaining some form of value, right? So today is going to be a really amazing time. It's really going to be amazing. And we are going to be talking about my second love. That's Bitcoin, right? Don't ask me who my first love is. I'm sure you can see my first love somewhere in this frame, right? Okay, so we are going to be talking about Bitcoin today. All right, so I want to believe everybody has gained value from all that has been said from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is Thursday. We've had 2 guests so far this week, and we are going to be having the last guest for the week today, right? Then tomorrow I'll take it up from there, right? So today we are going to be talking about Bitcoin. And the truth is, a lot of people have various misconceptions about the idea of Bitcoin. A lot of people have so many misconceptions about what Bitcoin is. And today we are going to be talking about it. And one of the reasons why we are talking about Bitcoin out of the over 100,000 different cryptocurrency that exists is because Bitcoin is the coin that gave us mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency. As a matter of fact, it is one of the most successful, if not the first successful, very successful cryptocurrencies that we have, right? Okay, so without wasting much of your time, our guest is already in the house. And he is no other person than Stephen Ohemu, right? And he's going to, he's a friend and a brother, a crypto enthusiast. He has played with this thing. He has seen the value. He has made money from it, and he's still making so much money from it, right? Okay, so I'm going to be leaving the floor for him. So he's going to take it away from here. So within the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes, he's going to be with you. So please get your pen, get your paper. I love him because he has this drive. He has this ginger. He knows, he can sell ice to an Eskimo. So if there's anybody that can tell you why you should be trading Bitcoin, it is this guy. We call him Bitcoin Steve. Right, so without wasting much of our time, let's bring this to the stage the Bitcoin Steve. I greet you, sir. I greet you, bros. I greet you.
Yeah. How you doing today?
How's everything, sir?
Oh, very well. The market is green today. You know, whenever it is green, we take profit and we are excited. We are super excited. My name is Steve Ohemu. I'm popularly known as the Bitcoin Steve. Others prefer to call me Super Steve because I am super excited about what the cryptocurrency space is doing, not just for Nigerians, but for the whole of humanity. And that is why I talk about crypto all the time. In fact, I'm supposed to be in another meeting as we speak. I forgot that this was supposed to be today. I was supposed to be in another meeting, but I said, let me just
So
lend my voice.
let's steal you for the next 10, 20, 15 minutes. So you have the floor now. I'm out of your way. When you are done, I'm here with my pen and paper taking notes as well. You know, we came here to learn. Fire on, sir.
All right. So I was talking with a group of people today, and somebody asked me a question that how are we sure that people will make money from this crypto space? And I gave him a scenario of what happened in the last bull run. Okay, let me explain this thing because I don't know who my audience are. So I'm going to say it as if I'm talking to a layman. Now, the bull run is that period where the value of assets rallies up and you see people make life-changing gains from assets they have bought. Now, the bear market is a period whereby the value of the asset fluctuates. It goes up and comes down. It goes up and comes down. However, you see, in this space, there are over 2 million assets as we speak now, over 2 million coins. But I can tell you confidently that over 92% of the coin in the market are fake. Why? This sector is not yet regulated. So a lot of criminals are in this place. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's the easiest and fastest way to create wealth. But if you don't know what you're doing, you will lose all your funds. And when I tell people I've been in crypto since 2016, they're like, what? 2016 years. I've lost a lot of money, to be honest with you. I've lost a lot of money. And I've met people that have lost a lot of money. When it comes to crypto, they don't want to venture into it because of ignorance. But I can tell you that as it stands now, cryptocurrency is the easiest and fastest way to create wealth if you are willing to learn. Now, the next Bitcoin halving is in April. April is just around the corner. And I tell people, whatever you do now, don't give your money to anybody. Don't give your money out to anybody. Learn this and apply it to yourself. What we used to think that was like a rocket science, the space science, is something you can easily do if you are willing to learn. You learn it. Don't give your funds to anybody. Know the kind of coins to buy, know when to buy, know how to buy, and know when to sell. Those are some of the things that everybody needs to know. And let me also say this. You see, the next bull run is going to be the most profitable, the biggest the world has ever seen. Now, I did a video this morning and I told people about some statistics. Now, in the last bull run, you must have heard that people make a lot of money. People make life-changing wealth in the last bull run. But let me tell you, that is nothing compared to what is coming. And I'm going to explain that. You see, before now, hedge fund managers, institutions will not venture into crypto because for them, they feel it is too volatile. They're not interested in it. But as we speak now, the biggest asset management company in the world are getting involved. BlackRock is the biggest asset management company in the world. They manage about $10 trillion for government and individual. Some years ago, they said a lot of negative things about crypto. But as we speak now, they are getting involved with cryptocurrency. Not just getting involved. They have applied for the Bitcoin ETF, which was approved in January 10th this year, just last month. It has been approved. It means that their clients and customers can legally invest in Bitcoin. Now, why am I saying this? Now, you see, there's a statistic. The total market cap was about $3 trillion. But what is coming now is estimated to be at least $15 trillion. And let me also tell you this statistics was gotten from just about 12 of the biggest asset management companies in the world, because all of them applied for the Bitcoin that was approved. Now, you see, there are over 1.5 million asset management companies around the world that was not captured. Let me take that again. Now, apart from this 12 big asset management company of the world that we're taking, now there are about 1.5 million asset management companies around the world that were not captured in that statistics. And you see, this will always do the same thing that the big boys, that's the BlackRock, the Fidelity, Invesco, iShare, they will also do the same thing because these guys are expert in the financial sectors. Now, imagine the kind of liquidity that is coming into the cryptocurrency space. And that is why I say this with a passion. Wherever you are, whatever you do, get involved with the cryptocurrency space. Now, let me give you a personal experience today. I had a diplomat that just returned back to Nigeria. We've been talking even while he was abroad. Now he came and today, just because of the rally, you saw that just this one day, I bought some asset. That asset did $1,400 in less than 24 hours. In a country where people are complaining every day, $1,400 without doing anything, we are still in the bear markets. Imagine what will happen in the bull run. So I like giving people real information. Now, in the last bull run, because if you want to know the future, go back to what has happened in the past. That can help you to predict the future. Now, an asset known as cake, I want you to write down, is a pancake swap protocol, an asset known as cake. Now, in the last cycle, if you had bought that asset, you bought just $100 worth of that asset. Cake, just $100 worth of pancake swap. At the all-time low, if you sell at the all-time high, you're making about $19 million. I'll take that again. In the last bull run, in the last cycle, if you bought an asset called cake at its all-time low, that's in the bear markets, and you sold at the peak, at the all-time high of that asset, just $100, you are going to be making about $19 million from just $100 investment. You can check that. Go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is an aggregator where you get all the statistics, all the history, whatever has happened, you get it there. Now, the CoinMarketCap is one of the aggregators we have in this space, just like you have the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where all company shares are listed. The history, you know, the profit, the gain, everything the companies have done are listed there. Okay? So this coin market is the same in the cryptocurrency space. You see the history, you see everything these things are done. Just that is one. There are several others. And let me also shock you. There's an asset called Shiba Inu. I'm sure you must have heard about Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu did over 46 million % in profits. Even the S&P 500 said this is the greatest investment in human history. Shiba Inu doesn't have a use case. It doesn't have any utility. But because of the community, now we're going to be having a lot of this kind of assets in this coming bull run. And that is why, as a matter of urgency, if you're a human being living on Earth, get involved with cryptocurrency. And let me say this for those of us here in Nigeria. You see, I'm an economist by training. The economic situation will not improve. The elementary economics will tell you that. I'm not a prophet of doom. I'm not telling you. You have to prepare. $1 is about 1,500 naira. If I went to 1,600 and above before it retraced back to what it is today, we are going to be seeing more of this. Even if you earn ₦1 million a month here in Nigeria, it will not be enough for you. And that is why you need to get involved in things like this. This is where the world is going. Bill Gates said something one time, say, if you know where the world is going and you get there, you ultimately be successful. This is what the world is doing. Governments around the world are talking about it. People around the world are talking about it. Of course, if you're in Nigeria, you must have heard recently that the central bank instructs all commercial banks to leave restrictions on cryptocurrency because the government has seen the value, the potentials of cryptocurrency. The American government, governments around the world are getting involved. Now, if you are following the American election that's coming in November, you see some of the presidential candidates are talking about crypto. The American Senate is talking about crypto. Everywhere they are talking about crypto. Even religious bodies are getting involved in crypto. Are you smarter than all of those people? I hear people say, oh, we invested, we lost money and all of that. No, it was not the crypto. It was because you were scammed by somebody and because of your ignorance. But with knowledge, with information today, you don't need to give your money to anybody. Just acquire the knowledge and implement it yourself. In the next bull run, you see ordinary people that you know will become multi-billionaires. Ordinary people that you know will become multi-billionaires in the cryptocurrency space. And that is why, as a matter of facts, you need to get involved with cryptocurrency right away. There's no time. The Bitcoin halving that precedes the bull run is in April. We're in February. So I'm having issues with the light here. We're in February already. We're in February already. And whatever you cannot do now, it might be difficult for you to do. And that's why you need to start asking for information. Get involved right now so that at the end of the bull run, we'll have as many people as possible that will celebrate. We're talking about generational wealth here. We're not talking about money to buy a car or money to build a house. No, cryptocurrency is beyond that. That is why everybody needs to get involved right now. Mr. Silas, I don't know if they have any questions or any other thing we want to talk about.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I want to believe that the questions are going to come in and they will drop them in our private group and they will relate them to you. Sundays are for asking questions. So
Oh,
any
okay.
question directed to you will surely get to you, sir. I want to
All right.
thank you for your time. You can see that you have done very well. I mean, it's no, they don't need to tell anybody. Somebody will say they know they tell blind man say rain they fall, right? Once the thing touch the body, you go no say true rain they fall, right? So thank you very much, sir. I am very grateful. Thank you for your time. All
You're
right, so
welcome.
let me let you go so you can catch up with your meeting.
All
Thank
right.
you
Thank you
so
very much.
much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I believe you have been fired up a little, right, about the kind of potential that exists in cryptocurrency. Right now, let's look at it. Let's talk about how money, Bitcoin is exactly money. How is Bitcoin exactly money, right? How did we get to where we are? Right. So what we are going to look at in the next couple of minutes, I'll be out of your face very shortly. I can promise you that. In the next couple of minutes, we are going to be looking at how Bitcoin is money, right? For anything, you heard about the amount of gains you could make, how much you could make, the kind of money you can make, and all of that. There's money in crypto, but the question is where, how, right? How did we even get to a point where we solely trust in this, in this device, in this currency, in Bitcoin we trust, right? Yeah, how did we get to that point? I'm going to run you through a very short. Okay, somebody is asking what asset apart from Bitcoin can one buy now. We are going to discuss that much later. We are going to discuss that. Mr. BIG will discuss that much later. Just enjoy the show, right? Okay, so how can we understand how this thing can we understand how this asset, this thing called Bitcoin, how does it actually translate to money? Okay, now first of all, for those that are still in doubt, I believe you have heard all of this thing. But for those that are just coming into the space, right? Let me explain something to you. For any commodity, for any commodity to be seen or to be identified or to be used as money, it must possess certain qualities. Any commodity that must be used as money must possess certain qualities, right? Now, why am I saying this? I'm going to tell you the qualities that anything that must be used as money should possess. Then we are going to use that and check if Bitcoin actually possesses all or some of it, right? So I'm going to give you 6 characteristics of any item that we should call money. Any item we should call money, what are the 6 characteristics? Number 1, that item must be divisible. It must be divisible. That means I should be able to cut small from it. Number 2, the item must be portable. The item must be portable. That means if we want to use, if we say this thing is money, that thing must be portable. It must be divisible. Right? It must be portable. It must what? Be divisible. Number 3, it must have a limited supply. It must have a limited supply. That means we should not be able to find it anywhere. It must be portable, must be divisible, must have limited supply. Then it must be acceptable. It must be acceptable. Number 5, it must be uniform. So we have agreed that any item, any item that must be used for money must what? Be portable, divisible, acceptable, uniform, right? And finally, it must not be an item that will spoil. What's the word now? An item that will spoil. It must be unspoilable. No. That's not the word. That's not the word. But you get the point, right? It must be an item. What's that word? What's that word? A word. It must be durable. Exactly. Somebody is following. Yes. It must be unspoilable. Right? Okay. I have smart people on the show, right? It must be durable. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So the 6 things we said, anything that must be money or that must be used as money should have. 1, portability. 2, divisibility. 3, durability. 4, uniformity. 5, acceptability. And 6, limited supply. Limited supply. Right? So let's look at Bitcoin. Should we start from Bitcoin or should we start from the beginning? I believe in basic economics, we understand that money is any item, right? Any item that can be used to pay for goods or service or repayment of debt. That's basic economics, right? That is accepted by a group of persons in a socio-economic context. So we are not talking about just a group of persons in a country. We're talking about a socio-economic context. So it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, right? So long as a community of people have accepted that we are going to use certain item to trade. And it must not only be an item, right? It can also be a verifiable record. Now, in the olden days, according to Peter Doce, in the olden days, right, when people wanted to transact, they transacted with what? Commodities. They transacted with commodities, and that's what we call trade by barter. Okay? Now, trade by barter was working, but if you pass trade by barter through all of these things we've said, for any trade to occur using that trade by barter, there must be what is called coincidence of needs. That means if I have yam and I want fish, you must not only have fish, but you must also want yam. So our needs need to coincide. So acceptability becomes a problem because if I have fish and you want fish, but I don't want your yam, I won't accept that trade. Right? Acceptability becomes a problem. Another problem is durability. You want to trade with me, I'm bringing yam. I collect the yam. The next morning, yam not spoil. Durability, it's not durable. right? So all these things made sure that that was not going to work. So away with that aspect of money. Then we entered into commodity money, which is gold and silver, like metallic money. So we entered into metallic money, gold, silver, and the rest of them. And it was all making sense, right? Finally, something that will not spoil, right? And the rest of it. So initially, it was people were going carrying gold in, gold bars. They were carrying gold cup, gold spoon. They were all those things. Just weigh it, yeah. Now, gold met all of the criterias. It was durable. It was uniform because 1 kg of gold in Nigeria is 1 kg of gold in the UK. It was acceptable. Gold is alluring, right? Everybody wants it. It's limited supply, right? There exists certain, deposits of gold in the earth, but nobody knows where they are. So the ones that are available are very, very limited. Very good. Now, divisibility. Gold was very heavy. So, and since they used to keep them in bars then, they now decided, okay, for divisibility's sake, let's cut it into small, small units. And that's why they now started making coins, gold coins and the rest of them. So it was divisible. But the major problem gold had was portability. It wasn't portable. Imagine if we are still carrying gold today. Everybody go to sag. Because once you put 3 or 4, in fact, if you don't pack gold coins and put it inside your pocket, the thing will just draw your trouser down. You understand? And everybody will be sagging, and you think you are the big boys. No, it's not the big boys. The gold, you have drawn your trouser and come down. Are you getting the point now? Now, and if it doesn't draw your trouser down, it will tear your pocket. You get it now. So the gold would have tear your what? Your pocket. So, of course, gold met every criteria, but portability was the problem. So how was this problem solved? So in those days, what the government then decided to do, because it was a kingdom, say, okay, let's carry all this gold that is heavy and all of that. Let's keep them. Pack this gold, keep them in a warehouse, and give people receipts showing that, okay, I have 200 gold here or 200 kg of gold. They just give you a receipt, stamp it, and all of that. So a lot of people packed their gold into that place and collected the receipt. But after a while, people discovered that they started trading with the receipt. So I want to buy land and I have 2 kg of gold. Then you measure the 2 kg of gold worth of land for me. Now, but this is a problem. Should I go to the vault, collect the gold, give you, then you will carry the gold and put back? Or should I just give you the receipts they gave me? Say, okay, take. Anytime you want the gold, you can now use this paper and now cash it, because it carried the stamp of the king then, right? So if he carried the stamp of the king, which is why your Naira note carries signature of the CBN governor. So that was how the paper money started. Paper money started because gold was not portable enough. So if you notice, every time money encounters a problem, there would be an evolution. Whenever money encounters a problem based on its characteristics, there would be an evolution. There's a video I'm trying to look at to play. I hope I get it. I was actually preparing that video was going to run today, right? But if I don't get it, good and fine. Sorry for now. All right, so paper money came. And when paper money came, paper money was the in thing, It was the what? The in thing. Why was it the in thing? Because it was backed by gold. Paper money was backed by gold. So as long as there was enough gold in the vault, paper money was very valuable. So this continued, and people were making money from it. People were using paper money very well. It wasn't a problem until something happened. Now, what is the thing that happened? World War I and World War II. So when the World War came, a lot of countries needed to sponsor war. They needed to buy ammunitions. There was a lot of things that people needed money for, especially governments, right? Governments needed money to do certain things. And they were not very okay with the idea of selling their currency backed with gold. So it was like they were selling their gold. So as a matter of fact, the Europeans did it, and they lost they lost a lot of money. Then they went to the US and all of that. So a lot of things happened, Sha. Then at the end of the day, they now decided, let's be using US as the major currency. Then let the US be the one that is backed with gold. Until one president called President Dixon came in World War II, after World War II, or during World War II, or sometime around World War II. But because of the World War II, Sha, the guy decided, let us cut every tie between gold and the dollars. And with that, he severed the relationship between the gold standard, gold and dollar. And it led to a major problem. It led to what? A very major problem. And what's the major problem? Countries could now print money without having gold backup. Countries could now print money without having gold backup. This meant that if there was no gold backup and we could just print money, why not we print money? You understand? So people started what? Printing money. So countries started printing money, and they were having fun printing money. What did this cause? This now caused a major problem. And what is that problem? Remember, we are talking about the properties of money. So if we measure money according to the same properties that we are talking about, what are we going to find out? Now, this is what we are going to find out. That paper money was divisible. Yes, because they had naira, kobo, they had dollars, cents, and the rest of them, right? They had pounds, they have shillings, and the rest of them, yeah? So all those things, all those things, yeah, they were dead. But the major problem paper money now encountered was limited supply. Because it was no longer backed by gold, countries could now print it anyhow. Then we ran into the problem of unlimited supply. You see that video that is trending, I shall raise them. It's actually print them. During the COVID-19, when there was money issues, I remember the president said, the president now, this is our now president, he said, why are you people disturbing yourself? Print more money. Print more money. If you have problem with money, just print. Now, what did this problem cause? It meant that what? We are going to have unlimited supply of money. An unlimited supply of money will bring about another problem. And what is that problem? That problem is called portability. That means you need plenty money. You need what? Plenty money to be able to buy very small thing. Very plenty money to be able to buy very small thing. And this resulted into what is called inflation. Inflation. Now, this was the problem of money. This problem was what every country was trying to solve. And this is a major problem in Nigeria. Watch this video for the next 1 minute and tell me, after this video, we are going to come back.
This cup of coffee, in a way, encapsulates the drama of the Venezuelan crisis. Today, you need this amount of money to buy this cup of coffee. But the inflation has been so out of control in Venezuela in recent years that today, this is the equivalent of what I had to pay 15 years ago for a one-bedroom flat.
corazón con el mío.
Now, one way of finding cash here in Venezuela is coming to social media. If I just do a very quick search on Facebook, I can see here someone is selling cash for a fee, obviously. And then all you have to do is just go pick it up. This is an example of the inflation rates in Venezuela. All of this money is barely $4.
All right. So we can see how they packed $4 into 2 bags. $4 into 2 bags. And if you saw what the man requested, he was requesting for somebody that had 50 million Venezuelan dollars. And that is equivalent to $4. Remember when I told you that paper money could not meet up with portability and limited supply. So there was a need to create more, and money needed to evolve. We needed another form of money that would solve this problem. So what happened next was that people now decided, okay, governments now decided, instead of carrying this money around, let us make it portable, digital money. We can do transfer, we can do all of that. Let's have card money, ATM. So ATM came and solved portability issue, right? Money was now very portable. But the same problem that money had, which had not been solved, was what? Limited supply. And that was where Bitcoin came. So Bitcoin came, and the first thing one of the major things in the Bitcoin white paper is that there would only be 21 million Bitcoin ever produced. And that's one of the reasons why the price of Bitcoin will keep going up. And this production will not stop till 2140. All of us watching this video will be dead. Year 2140. This is year 2024. So it's going to take, the last Bitcoin will be mined 116 years from today. So you can understand why Bitcoin is so valuable. So first, Bitcoin comes and it solves the first problem of money, which is what? Supply. Then it comes again with another powerful tool, which is portability. You can store it on your phone, you can store it on a sheet of paper, you can memorize it in your head. Bitcoin is 100% online. Then we don't want to talk about acceptability. Some countries have made it a legal tender. That means it is a crime in some countries not to accept Bitcoin. The United States, they charge up to 40% capital gains on Bitcoin transaction. That's cryptocurrency transaction. And it didn't start today. Right? So Bitcoin is portable. Bitcoin is divisible to 8 decimal place. 8 decimal place. So your dollar and your naira is 2 decimal place. Bitcoin is 8. 0.00000000001 BTC. 8 decimal place. So, can you understand why Bitcoin is money? It's acceptable. There are over 300,000 different websites that accept Bitcoin. It's acceptable. It is durable. As long as the internet exists, Bitcoin exists. Right? Limited supply. There would only be ever 21 million Bitcoins ever produced. Right? Then, what are the other properties we said? It's divisible, it is portable, it is what? Limited supply, is acceptable, is uniform. and is durable. So these are the reasons why Bitcoin is money. But for Bitcoin to take the position of being money, then it must have some form of power to do that. And that is the power that makes the government, the ability to create money. So how did Bitcoin get that power? It got the power through what is called decentralization using the blockchain. That means it carried the power from the government and shared it to the people. That's why anytime you hear cryptocurrency, you hear decentralization. Decentralization is the opposite of centralization. Anytime you hear centralization, we're talking of central bank. So Bitcoin is decentralized. That means Bitcoin have carried central bank work and shared to everybody. This is one of the reasons why most governments have problem with it. It's not because Bitcoin in itself is scam, but Bitcoin has carried the power that will make government. That's the financial control, and giving it to the people. Now, this is the reason why we fell in love with Bitcoin. So if you are still thinking if Bitcoin is money, I have just showed you all the things that makes any item money. We have compared it against Bitcoin, and we have seen that Bitcoin is king. I want to stop here for today. Tomorrow, I'll come your way. I believe you gain value. So what you're going to do for me is share this video with your friends. Tell your friends about it, right? This is day 12. We still have 88 days to go. In conclusion, Bitcoin is money. Bitcoin is money. It has met every criteria. So Bitcoin is money. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at goal setting strategies. Right? I think we talked about that last week, but let's see. We are still going to be, by tomorrow, we are going to be looking at goal setting strategies. If there's any change, I'm going to drop it on the group, right? So thank you very much, everyone. I want to believe you gained so much value. All right, till tomorrow. Please keep telling your friends about it. Our next guest is going to be coming on Monday. And every week we seem to be having 3 guests averagely every week. So our next guest is going to be coming on Monday. I want to please make sure that you are part of it. And if you are interested in taking this Bitcoin thing serious, please make sure you reach out to us. Make sure you reach out to me. We would be able to guide you. And if you did not watch our crypto class on Tuesday, where we talked about airdrops and the rest of them, please go back, look for that video. That video was day 10, right? If I'm not mistaken, was day 10. Look for day 10 video on crypto, on this Minds and Money. Watch it again. And for those of you that showed interest in joining the airdrop group, please reach out to me directly. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful night. God bless you.